Well, I will not take much time, but you know, whatever I could understand, because the problem is whenever we discuss ODL system, we boils down to IGNOU, what is happening in IGNOU. I want to avoid it because there is one thing, how a university is functioning. Even our university, how it functions, there are practical problems, there are practical decisions which have nothing to do with the open and distance learning. But to how to run a university, there is a different business altogether. What we have assembled here just to discuss that quality is the new mantra for the next plan. And now let us start a debate on this. Okay, what is this? What does it mean? How, if we have certain meanings of the quality, then how we can achieve those certain meanings? By what means we can do? And ODL is one part of higher education. So what we can do in quality assurance, how we can improve the quality of ODL system. That is the main issue which we are going to address. Now, then the problem arises when we discuss this issue, then the problem arises then how you define what is ODL. Now, Dilaram has asked a very pertinent question. As an administrator in an open university for the last 4 and 5 years, I am facing this problem daily. I go to a secretary, there are many reasons for that. They do not understand because you have to deal with government, you have to deal with ministers, you have to deal with administrators to get things done. Most of them have no idea of what is happening in university. Even ministers ask me, do you have a campus? Because what is the need of a campus? Sometimes they think that distance education means that you are sitting under a neem and you are just delivering something. They have no time to inspect the university and come there and to know about it. The reason is, in their life, most of the politicians and even administrators, in higher education, they know only one thing, that is college. They know the shabd college and principal. Because most of them are educated in very good college or bad college. Politicians were president of their college union and administrators were educated in best of the colleges. So they know a good principal, concept of principal, they know the concept of a good teacher and nobody else. They don't even have understanding of what is a university, not of the ODL system. I daily had to fight with secretaries. In my tenure, 5 secretaries have changed. Every time a new education secretary comes, and for the 6 months I have to teach him what is ODL system, and then he is transferred somewhere. Then the new education minister comes, then you have to talk to him. It's very difficult because ultimately what happens that what is the public perception of ours that matters. Whatever we may say, we are academicians, we are experts, we can have some big theories about it, but ultimately a common man, how he perceives you matters, because for politicians and for decision makers, that perception matters more than our thesis, because he has to deal with the public perception. Now what is the public perception generally which I could gather? It may be wrong. The first thing, everybody agrees that distance education is an important thing. It has given a new avenue for many persons, and it is meant basically for those who are left out of the conventional system. Now why they are left out? Maybe because they don't have money, maybe because they are poor, they live in a village, they can't afford education, they can't go to a college, so they think that it is cheaper, and we also propagate this, that this open distance learning is cheaper than the conventional system. So those who are left, either they don't have money for education, or they don't have time. They have money, but they are already employed. They don't have time to take time off from their employment and go to colleges, so they opt for distance education.